What's up, everybody, and Happy New Year. Hope you are doing well. This is PB here. I am super excited to be before you, and I am looking forward to a prosperous and healthy 2021. I'm super excited for what the Lord has in store. I even decided to wear my shirt, Can't Stop, Won't Stop Praising God. How many of you know that God deserves our praise? He deserves our worship. Despite what's going on in our life, He will bring us through, and He is more than victorious. So excited to be with you. But before I get into our devotional for the day, I wanted to just encourage all of our young people to make sure, if you have social media, to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Mpact Youth. If you don't have social media, as a parent, I want to encourage you to email me. You should see it here on the screen. Email me so that I can add you to our email list. That way you'll stay in the know of all that's going on right here in Mpact Youth. Well, I've been thinking a lot about 2021 and 2022 and all that we experienced, all that we've been through. I've heard so many countless stories of the trials and tribulations that many of you have gone through, but you've made it thus far, and I believe that God has something in store for you going into this next year. Going into this next year, I want to encourage you with something that the Lord has placed upon my heart, and that is to find delight in the Lord. To find delight in Him, to find delight in His presence. It's amazing when you spend time with God in His presence, how the atmosphere just changes, how your perspective changes. But I want to look at a passage of Scripture that will shed some light on this. In Psalm 37, verses 3-7, listen to what it says. Trust in the Lord and do good. Then you will live safely in the land and prosper. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you your heart's desires. Commit everything that you do to the Lord. Trust Him, and He will help you. He will make your innocence radiate like the dawn, and the justice of your cause will shine like the noonday sun. Be still in the presence of the Lord, and wait patiently for Him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes. I don't have time to read the whole psalm, but the context of this scripture, the writer is expressing his heartfelt sorrow over the fact that it appears like those who don't follow the Lord, who don't even serve Him, are prospering while the writer is going through difficulties. But the Lord encourages him, like many of the psalms towards the end, to find refuge in Him, to find peace, to find contentment. I want to challenge you guys as you go into 2021 to find your delight in the Lord. I have a feeling that there are some of you that are watching right now that have exhausted all of the resources at your disposal to try to find peace, and none of it has worked. You have to understand that God has placed eternity within our hearts, and there is a yearning and a desire for more that can only be satisfied or quenched in God. So I want to challenge you to go after Him with all of your heart, to open yourself up to Him, to make room for Him in your life, and watch Him do something special. One of the ways that you can make room for God, where you can truly delight in Him, is by fasting. One of the most recognizable fasts in the Bible is abstaining from food altogether, and in some cases drinking water, in other cases not drinking any water. But there's other fasts that are helpful as well. I've heard of some people that have fasted from social media. Some people have fasted from certain foods like sweets, fasted from television. I ask you to pray about what God would have you fast from. And I want to challenge you for the first 21 days in January. I know you may be watching this after the first, so start it whenever you want to begin. But for 21 days, I want to challenge you to fast and get before the Lord and ask Him for guidance and direction. Listen to what the Gospels say in the book of Matthew. It says, "And when you fast, don't make it obvious as the hypocrites do, for they try to look miserable and disheveled so people will admire them for their fasting. I tell you the truth that the only reward they will ever get. But when you fast, comb your hair, if you have some, and wash your face. Then no one will notice that you are fasting except your Father, who knows what you do in private, and your Father who sees everything will reward you." What is the point that I'm trying to make? The fast that God honors is when it's between you and Him. when it's a secret. Whatever you decide to commit unto the Lord, whatever fast you choose, work hard at trying to maintain a secret between you and God. And by you doing that, God promises that He will reward you openly, even though you are fasting before Him secretly. Let's see what the Lord has in store for all of us, and let's make it a point to delight in Him no matter what comes our way, because He is faithful. I love you guys, and I pray you have a prosperous and blessed new year. Take care.